Welcome, watchers. My name is Alex McAleer, and I am a person who can supposedly discern what another person is thinking. And in this show, you're going to see some mind reading, some mind games, and even a little bit of mentalism history. But first, a warm-up. So, hello Liam.
Hiya.
Hiya, how are you?
I'm alright, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you for asking. Hello Tara.
Hi.
You look genuinely terrified. You are a little bit, okay. But just for everyone watching, we haven't met before, we haven't set anything up. This is genuinely the first time meeting me. They haven't told me anything about you. All you know is I've asked you to this abandoned warehouse. And I'm a mind reader, that's all you know. Mm-hmm. So as far as you're concerned, this is a kidnapping.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, good. So this is kind of a warm-up for me and a warm-up for you. I'm going to get you to choose a random page from this book and then to think of a word from this book. I'm going to try and guess what that word is. Yep. So let's do it like this. I'll flick through, you just say stop, you just remember the first word on that page. So I'll look the other way, so just shout out stop. Right there. Take the book as well, so you know I'm not going to secretly take a look. Would be perfect. Got it? So whatever that word is, I want you just to keep saying it over and over again in your head. Don't say it out loud, because that takes the challenge out for me. Good, so maybe just think of a letter just somewhere in the middle. Good, okay, you almost went for that A, but then there's a letter M or an N. N, yes? Yes, okay, good. There's an N in there, and the A is just before it, is that right? Because there was the letter B in there, yes? Letter B is in there, yes? Yes, okay, but there's also the R as well, which kind of caught your eye more, is that right?
Yes.
Yes, it is, okay. Just relax, keep your hand away from your face. Could you say your own name out loud? Say Liam out loud for me.
Liam.
Good, say it again.
Liam.
Good, one more time.
Liam. Good.
Now say your own name, but just in your head. Good, now say the word, but just in your head. Library. Library.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes.
It's like a sh or a ch sound or something like that. Change or changes? Is it changes? Change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is... Start to understand. How did you get when I went A to then N and then...
And we'll go from there. I tend to forget that. Being a mind reader has its advantages, but it also has its disadvantages. Birthday presents are hardly ever a surprise, and playing board games or guessing games with my 11-year-old son usually ends fairly quickly because, well, being a mind reader is, as he claims, cheating. But I love playing these games, so I have to add my own little twist on them and turn them into mind games. Hello guys, thank you for joining me in this incredibly cold abandoned warehouse. We're going to play a game now called What's the Time, Mr. Wolf? Do you remember that game? Now we're not actually going to play that game. I'm not going to shout dinner time and chase after you. Sorry to disappoint you. But we are going to play a different version. I'm going to get you guys to walk around in the space, and when I say stop, you just stop, and you're going to name an hour. You're going to name the hour of time in the day. So it could be 1, could be 2, could be all the way up to 12. Entirely up to you. You can settle on that now, but try not to settle on a number straight away. Think about it while you're walking around. You get to think of the tens of minutes. So it could be 10 past, 20 past, 30, 40, 50, and you get to come up with the exact minute. Does that make sense? Good. So every time I say stop, we'll go one by one. So start moving around the space. Now, go ahead. Keep within this little area right here. That'd be fantastic. Try not to think too much about the time that you're going to say, and just wait until I say stop. So go ahead, I want you to name the hour.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Okay, start moving around the space now. 03 is what we're going for so far. And then stop. What's the tens? What are you going to go for?
20.
20, so it's going to be 3:20 something.
Yes.
Okay, start moving around again. This is the game that you get to play now. What's the exact minute going to be? Don't think about it too much. Just keep going over all the numbers in your head and stop. You get the final say. It's 3:24. 3:24. Okay, any reason why you came up with 3:24?
I was most 4.
You've always liked a 4. I don't know what that means, but 324. You came up with 3, you came up with 20, you came up with 4. We haven't set anything up, we haven't pre-arranged anything. You've no idea why you said those numbers. Now, sat on the table behind me has been my watch attached to a lovely little porcelain hand. As you're right here, do you want to get that watch and see what time I set on the watch? Oh, that is 3:24. Exactly. Do you want to show them like that really is 3:24? Not a second off either.
Oh. Get away.
When you thought about swearing and you thought we're recording this, so don't swear. Should we bring that closer? Do you want to take a look? I'm going to show the camera right now. Right then, guys, dinner time! So we're going to play a game, a mind game, if you like, because I love playing board games and guessing games, but I don't get to play them very much because I'm pretty good at them. So I have to invent my own. And we're going to play a kind of a version of Simon Says.
Okay.
So you play Simon Says when you're a kid, so Simon says, touch your head, you touch your head. If they don't say Simon Says, you don't do it. This is kind of my own version of that, but it's all going to happen in your head. Sounds weird, I know, but just go with it. So I've got a pack of different symbols here. So there is star, square, triangle, plus sign, and a circle. It's those 5 shapes repeated 5 times. There's 25 cards. So you get one of each shape. There you go. You can take them and mix them if you like. I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of each shape as well, okay? So put that there. So I'm going to put down a card and I will say Simon Says, put down the same card as me, but you're not going to be able to see what the card is. Your job will be to try and guess or use your intuition to try and guess which symbol I've put down. And we're going to make 2 little piles, and at the end, if this has worked, that'll be the same. If it doesn't, it's entirely your fault. So don't panic too much, just kind of go with the flow, don't worry. We'll get into it. You're going to put down 5 cards each. So I'm going to go, first of all, with this one. So Simon Says, put down the same shape as me. And put it down right here. Face down, so I can't see it. So you happy with that choice?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Are you just guessing? You're not basing on anything?
Just guessing it.
Good, perfect. So I'm going to put down another one. Simon Says, put down the same card as me. Yeah, just make a little pile. Happy with that? Okay. What's your favourite colour?
Blue.
Everyone says blue. Okay, Simon Says, put down the same card as me. Okay. Do you own any pets?
Yeah.
You seem uncertain. Is everything
Yeah, I do, but like not in Norwich.
okay? Does it at your parents' place? Okay. What kind of pet is it?
A dog.
It's a dog. Okay. Are you more of a dog person than a cat person, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, right. I'm a cat person. Awkward, but I think Simon Says. Put down the same card as me. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Let's put down our last card. You're going to deal your cards same end as me, so from the top, from here, yeah, face down right there, and then here, and here, and here, and here. So this would be the last card that we put down. So turn this one over.
What?
That's just 1 in 5. It doesn't really count unless the rest are in order. So here, take a look at the next one.
Oh.
Go.
What the?
Third one. Oh!
Oh my god.
Turn over your last 2. Go. Oh!
No way. No way. But I did that.
You did do that. You're brilliant at Simon Says.
What on earth?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Nell. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you, Alex?
I'm very good. Thank you for asking. Always appreciate it. So I'm playing lots of mind games at the moment, and from the paraphernalia, can you at all guess what game we're going to play?
I am reasonably familiar with this game, yes.
I see. Kaplunk.
Indeed.
So we're going to play Guess Who?
It's Guess Who?
The mystery face game.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Is your person bald? Yes.
A very good question.
Does your person have a beard? Uh-huh.
An excellent clue.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess
Do
Who.
you wear glasses?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
That means it's not you,
So long.
or you,
Bye-bye.
or you.
Toodaloo.
I guess you're Tom. You win. Let's play again.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Game cards do not actually talk.
Have you played Guess Who before?
I have played Guess Who, yes.
Good. Let's set up our little things. I used to do it like this when I was a kid. And we've got our little cards here. Let me give these a little mix up. As you know, for those of you watching who don't know, you play Guess Who. We each get a card. We try and guess who the other person's got. We ask questions like, are they a man? Are they a woman? Have they got a big moustache? You'll play against me, then I'll play against you. I am a mind reader, so I should be pretty good at this game.
I'd hope so.
I'll take one. Okay. You to the next one. Splendid. You can start, so you can ask me questions. Go ahead.
Are they male?
Yes.
Wow, there really are very few
There's a
women in
very
this
few
game.
female. This is hashtag not okay.
Devastating. Do they have red hair?
Do they have red hair? No.
Alright. Do they have blonde hair?
Nope.
Do they have glasses?
Yes.
Well, that narrows it down significantly.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness.
Do they have white hair?
No.
Is it Tom?
It is Tom.
Wait.
Yay! Okay, so you have someone in mind. I will ask. I'll try and do better than you. Well, it's not a competition. It's a competition. I will try and ask you just one question. And you can lie or tell the truth. It's up to you.
Okay.
Okay. So, is this person male?
Yes.
You're too honest. Okay, just think about this person. Maybe say their name in your head and picture what they look like. They all have distinguishing features, all that sort of stuff. Good, okay. Ooh. Is it Max?
Yes.
Is it really Max? I had literally no friends growing up. So let's
I'd
just
never have guessed.
You never have guessed. Wait, would you have guessed who? So let's get rid of this because we're going to play my own version of Guess Who. I'm going to show you a photograph of
Okay.
a friend of mine. This is them. That's them on the right, by the way. So
Having a grand time by the look of it.
that's true. Yes, clearly a great day in their life. I'm going to ask you to guess who that is. So first of all, like you and I know each other.
Yes.
You've been to many of my shows. We've
Yeah.
met on frequent occasions, but you've never met this person.
No, I don't think
At
so.
all.
No.
No?
No.
Good. So you've no idea what the name is, what they do for a living,
No.
birthday, anything like that.
I don't even know your birthday.
You don't even know my
I'm
birthday.
so sorry.
Wow. I mean, I don't know yours.
Sad.
So I'm going to ask you to guess who. It sounds a bit strange. You're going to kind of look at the photo
Yeah.
as much as you can. Try and ignore the Cookie Monster. I asked him to send me
It's
a
really
photo.
hard to ignore the Cookie
I
Monster.
know, yeah.
In any situation.
In any
but in this
situation.
one.
I asked him to send me a photo, and that's what he did. This sounds ridiculous, and if you're not right, you will get some of it right. I'm almost certain, because you're quite an intuitive person. But I'm not going to ask you just to kind of guess a name. So how about you try and come up with just the first letter of this person's name? Don't worry about surname, just think about the first name. This photo is a couple of years old, I'll tell you that. I don't know when it was taken, but it's a few years old.
Okay.
And I've known him for quite a while. But what would you say the first letter of this person's name? Remember, we're trying to create a name, so it's not going to be too unusual. I don't want to give you any more clues than that. But what would you say the first letter of this person's name is?
M.
M.
Yes.
Okay. And is there any reason why that came to mind, or is it just something you can't put into words, or?
It's a very common first letter for male names.
Okay. Oh, so you're working with some sort of Sherlock knowledge.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm in my mind palace.
You're in your mind palace
Yeah.
right now. Good. Drafty, but it's nice. So,
That's so rude.
so you think the name begins with M? Okay. So let's start with M as the basis. We'll try and guess their name. Okay.
Right.
So, so pop your left hand on top of the photo. Good, and close your eyes. It might help you relax and concentrate. So you know the first letter is M. So start thinking about what the next letter might be. Don't start thinking of names yet. That will just confuse you. Trust me, I've done this many, many times. So to start thinking about the first letter and what might logically be the next letter. If the first letter is M, it's not going to be a Z next, because it doesn't look like he's got a particularly bizarre name. Maybe,
No.
but so just in your head, have you got 2 letters right now?
Yes.
Good. And now start to think about what the third letter might be. And the first 2 letters will inform that choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then go for the next letter. Good. And by now, you should have either a name in mind or a short list of names in mind. Whatever you need to do in your head, just try and get one in mind. You don't have to say it out loud, but just tell me when you've got a name in mind.
Yes, I've got a name in mind.
Fantastic. I don't need to say it just yet. So open your eyes for me. I'm going to get you to jot down their name in my little notebook right here. Take a look at the photo. There's no real clues about what this person does for a living there. Because I'd say from this photo, I don't know where this photo is from, but it's clearly some sort of holiday or some sort of trip or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you don't have to guess what their job is, but where would you say they work?
I'm going to say outside. He's potentially outdoorsy.
Okay, he looks
Physical.
outdoorsy. Okay, he's a fit lad, isn't he? So,
He's a fit lad, yeah.
So you think he works outside? Would you hazard a guess at what sort of job that might be, or even if it's just a general idea?
Something with nature.
Something with
Like
nature.
tree surgery or something of that.
Okay, I'm trying not to give you any clues, but you're looking for them. I can see you are, as you wander around your mind palace. So you're thinking
Lonely
maybe a
mind
tree
palace.
surgeon or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Okay. And I'm trying to see how far we could take this. Now, you're not going to guess his birthday, but maybe. So I've known this person for a while, so you probably guess the age. Would be around my age. So how about the month? That's like a 1 in 12. Easy in the
Yep.
first letter. So what month of the year would you say they're born? And like it's an impossible task, but I know it sounds weird. But imagine, I know you can't possibly know, but imagine you could know. However, that sort of manifests in your head is normally the right way. What sort of month of the year were they born? Something you can ask yourself in your head: do they look like a summer baby? Do they look like a winter baby? Do they?
I would say September.
September. Bang on September. Any
Yes.
particular reason why you'd say September?
It's just the first one that came into my head.
Okay.
It's like a transitional.
Interesting. Okay, I can tell you September is the most common month for people to be born, actually, so it's weird that you picked that one. It's something to do with maybe Valentine's Day and around Christmas time as people are alone at home. But September, how about the date? Go for the date.
The 16th.
16th of September?
Yes.
Okay, and, okay, okay, one more thing, and this is more specific, because this is something I would know. How did we meet? Him and I. How did we meet? How do I know him?
Higher education.
Higher education. Oh, you think I've been to high school, do you? Higher education. So maybe what would that be? Would it be college? Uni?
I'm going to say university.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So as I said before, this person is expecting a call from us. He doesn't know who you are, but he knows that I have tasked someone with guessing who he is. That I'm playing Guess Who. So I will need a phone. Thank you. I'm going to give him a call. Right now, mobile, speaker, turn up the volume. Hello, mate, it's me, that's Alex here. Hiya.
How's it going?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad, good. So, you're expecting a call from me. You know roughly what should have happened, but I'm here with a friend of mine called Nell, and you guys have never met before, have you? No?
Hello now.
Hello.
Hello. So, Nell, you have guessed a few things about my friend here based on this picture. Thank you for sending me this picture of yourself, by the way. How is the Cookie Monster? Is he well?
He's very well. He mugged me for my cookies. Other than that,
Okay,
it's fine.
good. Okay, don't build your part. Nell, you had a bit of a guess. You had a bit of a guess at what my friend does for a living.
I did.
You did. So, what do you? I know what you do for a living. What do you do for a living, mate?
I'm an arborist. So you know, like the dude who like cuts the trees down when they're sort of looking rotten and just make sure they fall on people.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So what Nell said was tree surgeon, but of course that's the layman's term, because that's what I would have thought you would do for a living, is tree surgeon. But okay, so what else did you go for? Oh, birthday.
Yeah.
And because I'm a terrible friend, I can't actually remember the day that you were born. So what month were you born, mate?
September.
September. And what was the day?
The 16th.
16th. Good. So it turns out Nell's a better friend than me. And can you remember how or where we met?
Oh, at university.
Yeah.
The University of Sussex. So it was Suffolk, and it was not going too well. But
No, yeah. I left quite quickly, but yeah. And
but
yeah, exactly. But you stuck out longer than me. And could you tell Nell your name? Because I don't know what Nell thinks your name is. What's your name, mate?
Mark.
Oh my god.
Mark. It is indeed, and it's Mark with a C, isn't it?
Yep, with
Yep.
a C.
And
Tangible.
that is exactly what you put.
That is exactly what I wrote.
Well,
So Nell, you now know Mark. That's nice.
Hi, Mark.
hi.
Pleasure to meet you.
What? Alex is dead to me now. You're
I am your friend now.
Well, the Cookie Monster and I have been seeing each other on the side. So thanks, Mark. I'll give you a call tomorrow, and I'll send you the footage so you can see how it went.
awesome. Thanks so much.
Thanks, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye. So that's my version of Guess Who.
I don't understand what just happened.
It's good.
I'm shaken.
You're shook.
I'm shaken to my core. I don't understand what happened. I'm very confused.
Fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Game cards do not actually talk.
Partly as an excuse to show off, but mainly because it counts towards my community service, I'm going to demonstrate why you should never play cards with a mind reader.
All you're going to need is a pack of playing cards. So go find yourself a pack of playing cards and meet me back here. You're back. Well done. You're very efficient. So once you've got a pack of playing cards, I want you to mix and shuffle those cards thoroughly. So you can give them a regular shuffle, just like this. And yeah, if you're feeling fancy, you can give them a fancy shuffle, just like this. However you choose to mix your cards, make sure you are completely happy that they are thoroughly mixed. Once they're mixed, I want you to deal yourself a poker hand. That's a pile of 5 cards. So on the table in front of you, deal a pile of 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now I want you to deal me a pile of 5 cards. So deal a pile of 5 cards in front of the screen that you're watching this on. This would be my pile of cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The rest of the pack, you can get rid of them. You don't need them anymore. So take a look at your pile, the pile that's in front of you. I want you to take the top card from your pile and memorize it. Commit the name of that card to memory. Don't forget it. Once you've got the name of that card in mind, just put it back on top of your pile and pick up my pile of cards, the cards that are closest to the screen that you're watching this on. From my pile, you're going to deal either 1, 2, 3, or 4 cards from my pile onto your pile. So go ahead, do that for me now. Do 1, 2, 3, or 4 cards from my pile onto yours. However many cards you have left, just get rid of those. You don't need them anymore. So right now, on the table in front of you, you have a pile of cards and you're thinking of one of those cards. And remember, I have no idea what card you're thinking of, and I have no idea how many cards you took from my pile and dealt onto yours. Now pick up your pile and turn them face up. I want you to take this first face up card and deal it face up onto the table. Now take the next card and put it underneath the pile in your hands. Take the next card and put it face up on the table, and take the next card and put it underneath the pile. Keep mixing the cards exactly like this until you run out of cards. Now turn that whole pile face down and leave it on the table in front of you. So right now you have a pile of cards on the table in front of you, and you're thinking of just one of those cards. There's no way I could possibly know what card you're thinking of. I don't even know how you shuffled the cards at the start, and I have no idea how many cards you took from my pile and put onto your pile. And possibly even you don't know where your card is right now. But I'm going to try and read your mind through the screen and guess which card is yours. So take a look at the top card from the pile. No, that's not it. Get rid of that card. Take a look at the next card. No, that's not it. Get rid of that card. Take a look at the next card. Yes, that's the card. That's the card you're thinking of. How did this experiment go? If it worked, I want you to take a picture of you and your card and send it to us on social media. Enjoy the rest of the show. Hello again.
Hiya.
Hi, so Liam, do you play cards at all?
Not really.
Not really, good. I can tell from that, barely ever. But you do know all the names of the suits and the values in a pack of cards. Good. You sure?
Yes.
That's good, okay, I do like to check. Because some people don't call them clubs, they call them clovers or trees, whatever weird things they come up with. So I'm going to show you why you should never play cards with a mind reader, if it wasn't already obvious. So do you play poker at all?
I don't know how to play poker now.
You don't know how to play poker?
No.
Good, I like it when people say that. So you know you need 5 cards, so we each have 5 cards. So I want you to pick up your cards when I turn around. You're going to pick them up like this, and you're going to kind of keep them like this, so you can see them all. But make sure you cover the backs as well, just in case you think they're marked cards or something like that, or maybe you think I can see from the cameras or something like that. So pick up your 5 cards. I'm going to look the other way. Good, and spread them out so you can see them all, and you're happy you know what they all are and that sort of stuff, yeah? Good. So I want you to think of one of those cards that you've got in your hand right now. So let's go with the highest card. So whatever the highest value is, and we'll say aces are high, so if it's an ace, that's the highest card. And it goes king, queen, jack, etc. So just memorize the name of the highest card you have in your hand right now. Have you got it in your head? Yes, good. So close the fan and then hold it against your chest. So there's no way I can accidentally see what card you're thinking of. Done that? Good. So I can look at you? Good. So I've currently got a 1 in 52 chance of just guessing whatever your card is. I'll try and do better than that, otherwise it does take a long time. So whatever the name of your card is, ignore that for now, because you can split cards up into the colours, so reds or blacks. So when you think about what colour your card is for me, and it's floating in the air, I want you to see like a blob or a ball, if you like, of that colour. And see it really picture it in your head. Don't just kind of humour me. Really picture it in your mind, nice and clearly, nice and vividly. Yes? Yes, and you're doing that, aren't you? You can see it nice and brightly. You can really see it in the air. Nice big bright red colour kind of floating in the air. Yes? Yeah. Good. Did you hear what I said? I said a big bright red colour, and you just kept nodding like this, which tells me it's a red card, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's how the game works. I'm going to trick you into telling me what it is, like your tells, okay? So if it's red, it can only be a heart or a diamond. So in your head, you either picture that big kind of blob of colour. I want you to imagine it morphing either into a big heart shape or a big diamond shape, depending on what it is. You sort of slightly smirked as I drew a heart in the air. So that's going to be a heart card, isn't it? Yeah, it is, isn't it? I'm really annoying, aren't I? So, so if it's a heart card, imagine the whole card is floating in the air right now. It's facing you. Ignore like the pips in the corner. Just see what's in the middle of the card. And in your head, I want you to count how many hearts there are all over that card. Because you know, if it's an ace, there's 1, and there's 2, and there's 3. So in your mind, just count exactly how many hearts there are, but try not to nod along or anything like that. Okay, so you're not quite sure where they go. So there's some in the corners is all you know, and it's quite busy. It's quite busy because it's a picture card. It's a picture card, it's one of the court cards. King of Hearts? Is that right? Take the King of Hearts out, don't show me the rest. Is it the King? There it is, the King of Hearts. Good. So look at your 4 cards. And now we went for high, so let's go for low. The lowest card you have in your hand right now. Just memorize it. Close the fan, hold it against your chest. Done? Good. Good, so I recognize that look from before. That is a red card. And this time, if you picture the whole card in the air, you can see where they go. Yes, you can see it this time. You're trying to bluff now, but you're failing because there's one on top of the other. So that's a 2. Diamonds, they're both diamonds. 2 of diamonds, one on top of the other. Is it the 2 of diamonds? Take it out and show me. Yes, there it is, 2 of diamonds. Okay, okay, look at the 3 cards you have. So you've just had 2 red cards. So think of a black card now. If you have any black cards, just think of one of them. Got it?
Yep.
Good. Hand me the 3 of clubs. I got cocky that time. So you got 2 cards left. I want you to kind of hold them like this, so you can look at them, but you know that I can't sort of see. So hold them slightly further apart. Good. So look at the card that's in your left hand. Good. Look at the card that's in your right hand, and now look at me. Good. Those are both red, aren't they? And they're both hearts. 5 of hearts and the 7 of hearts. 5 of hearts is in your right hand, 7 is in your left. 5 of hearts and the 7. Yes, the 7. Very good. And let's play strip poker. No kidding. So as you can see, that skill, being able to read people like that, would be really useful in a game of poker or something like that.
Yeah.
But there's other games which are more fun to play, like in a casino or something like that, like blackjack. Have you heard of blackjack?
I've heard of it.
Heard of it? It's like 21s.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the closest you get to 21 without going over, you win the game. Okay. But with a game like blackjack, it's complete chance. If you're able to read someone, it doesn't help you. So you have to have a good memory, and I've studied the memory. It's how I started doing this for a living. Is I started to study mnemonics and how the memory works, and I've learned a few unusual things about the memory. Do you have a good memory?
Yeah.
Ish. Okay. Do you do drama or something like that? So are you good at learning lines or?
Yeah, I'm decent.
You're decent. Okay. Modest too. That's nice. So I'm just going to mess with your memory for a bit because we're going to kind of forget a thought rather than read one. So here's my poker hand, and yes, I would have won. So I'm going to show you my poker hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. You just memorize one of these cards. Don't say it out loud. You just get one and you think of it in your head, and you just keep it rattling around inside your brain box there. Okay. Good. So just memorize one of those cards. Have you got it? Good. Okay. So you know there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards here. You're thinking of one. I've got a 1 in 5 chance of just guessing what it is. But imagine, just for a moment, it sounds silly, but you kind of go with me on this. Imagine I could sort of reach into your head and take that thought of card out. Like I can reach in here and just take one card out. It would make sense that there would only be 4 cards left. And if you had really reached in and taken out the card, then when you look, your card is gone, isn't it? Yes? Yes, but here's the really weird part. If I put the card that I really took out, put it back, the card is still gone, isn't it? Yes, it is, because I reached into your head and took out the card from these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. It's a bit like, when you are supposed to introduce someone at a party and you've completely blanked on their name, and it's on the tip of your tongue and you know it's there, and it only comes when it just comes back to you like that. Yeah. In fact, right now, if you just name the card out loud that you remembered, what was it?
It was the Queen of Clubs.
The Queen of Clubs, so it's come back to your head now. Yeah, so it's back there now, isn't it? Yes, it is. It feels pretty weird. So you do have a good memory. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
But blackjack, so you know of blackjack, you know of 21s, yeah?
Yes.
First one to get closest to 21 without going over is the winner. Yeah. We're going to play a game of blackjack right now. My job will be to win and for you to lose. Don't feel bad about that. That's just the kind of guy I am. Yeah. So the minimal amount of cards that you need, the minimum amount of cards you need are 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Okay. You get to choose a blackjack hand right now, which is 2 cards. The closest to 21 wins. One of these 2 hands is the winner. So you either say my right or my left. I want you to be 100% clear on that. That is my left and my right. You just get to name the one that feels right to you. So which hand do you think is the winner?
Your left.
My left. Is that anything to do with the fact that I kept gesturing like this with this hand over here?
Potentially.
Okay, so you think this is the winner. So this is the hand that you want?
Yes.
Yes, you want this hand?
Yes.
Okay, so this is my hand. To my hand I have a pair of sixes, which is 6 plus 6 is of course 12, and you have a 3 and a 2, so 3, 4, 5, you know, it doesn't quite work out for you. But let's try again, you know.
Yep.
You could win next time. That's kind of the thing that all casinos rely on, is the fact that you'll just keep coming back for more. So, I'll make it easier for you this time. Two face down cards, 2 face up cards. They have a 5 and a 4. Out of the 5 and the 4, which one do you want to be in your hand?
I'll go with 5.
The 5, obviously, because it's the higher value. It kind of feels right. Okay, adding one of these cards to your hand would make you the winner. Now, which card do you think it is? My left or my right?
Your right.
My right, this card right here.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to change your mind? Because, you know, I was kind of messing with you slightly before. It kind of makes you feel a bit, somebody's playing mind games, I don't really know. How about if I show you that? How about if I show you that it's a 5 and a 5, which makes 10, I have a 4. Do you want to swap any of these cards around? The choice is entirely yours. Closest to 21 wins without going over.
I'll stick.
You're going to stick?
Yes.
You're not going to twist?
No.
That leaves you a 10. And I have... I have a 7 and a 4, which does give me 11. So once again, I am the winner, but you know, it's a casino, so you'll just keep coming back for more. I'll make it even easier for you this time. Closer to 21 wins without going over, or you'll bust. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 cards are face up this time.
Yes.
You have a 6, a 9, and a 3.
Yes.
Pick one of the cards to be in your hand. I think it's fairly predictable which one you're going to go with. Oh, now he's the one playing mind games. So you've gone for the 6.
Yes.
Okay, which of these cards do you want me to have?
I'll give you the 9.
Oh, so sweet of you. Out of the 6 and the 3 that's left, would you like?
I'll go with...
Okay, so you've given yourself 12, and I have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you both have 12.
Yes.
So at this point, I would have to twist. I'd have to take another card. Or you could take that card. So this is your hand, 12. This is mine, 12. Do you want it or shall I take it?
You can have that one.
I can have that one.
Yeah.
That's very sweet of you. Now one last chance, because I don't know what that card is yet. Do you want to change any of the cards around? You have 12, I have 12. I could go bust. This could be like a 10 or something and I'm completely bust.
Yeah. I'll stick.
You're going to stick? You're going to stick with 12?
Yeah.
Just on the vague hope that I might have too many? It's a 2, so I do win again. But you were very good. Do come back next time and do bring all of your friends. That would be
Yes,
really
I will
good.
do.
I have one more thing to try with you. Because that game was obviously about influence, really, rather than about reading someone or messing with someone's mind. So let's try this. Where's my wallet? Here's my wallet. I don't have much cash. I have a $20 note for some reason, because you get it, I travel. And I have some credit cards, obviously, my driver's license, but I also have one playing card in here from a different pack, folded up in here. And you can probably tell there's not 52 folded up playing cards in there. So you get to win the contents of my wallet. So you get all these cards, credit cards, debit cards, and all the debt that comes with them. And you also win the cash and also the wallet as well. It's quite a nice vegan wallet. It's very nice.
Yep.
There's one playing card in here that's folded up inside here. But I don't want to use real cards. I want to use your imagination here. So just go with me on this. I want you to imagine on the table right now we have all 52 playing cards, all face up, spread out all over the place. And then you separate them into 2 groups. You have all the number cards, so ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And on the other side you have all the court cards, the picture cards. So that's the jacks, the queens, the kings of clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, all here. So I want you to imagine you reach forward and you pick up just one of those 2 piles. Which one are you going to pick up?
Do I have to tell you?
Yeah, whichever one you like.
I'll take one from
So we
From the
picture cards.
yes.
Okay, so imagine you pick up all the picture cards and really do this in your hands as well, so you can pantomime it. So you've got all the jacks, all the queens, all the kings of clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. So now imagine you separate those into the red ones and the black ones. So you're going to throw one of those over your shoulder just to eliminate them. So what have you got left? The reds or the blacks? The blacks, okay. So you've got clubs and spades of jack, queen or king. So now imagine you separate them into spades and clubs. Throw one of them away. So right now you have the jack, queen and king of? Clubs, okay. So spread those clubs out in the air. Imagine they can float in the air. Beautiful. Yeah. Star wipe. You've got a jack, you've got a queen, and you've got a king. You're going to eliminate two, so you just get down to one. So you've got a jack of clubs, a queen of clubs, and a king of clubs. So reach forward and just throw away one. Good. That was the queen, yes? Yes. So you've got the jack here and the king here. Reach forward, just throw away one. Very good. Panache. So we've got, so right here floating in the air is one card left, yes?
Yes.
And that card is? Jack of clubs. So I said I have one card in my wallet, fold it up. Do you know, one day this will work. And it did today, because that is the Jack of clubs. Well done. How does it feel? Does that feel pretty weird?
Very weird, yes.
Thank you very much. I'll put that back in there. And there's, you can see there's only one space for one card in there. There really is, honestly. Thank you very much, Liam. You were superb. Oh, of course, for Liam. Psychic high five. Bam!
Mind reading and mentalism have a long and rich history, starting with the Victorian spiritualists right the way through to the TV stars of the modern era. So hop in the way back, fire up the flux capacitor as we go on a journey through the history of mystery. And meet the Piddingtons. Sydney and Leslie Piddington were an Australian husband and wife mentalism team, and arguably one of the most famous stage and radio acts of the 1940s. They never revealed their methods, but they didn't claim to have any supernatural or paranormal powers. One of their most famous experiments involved Leslie being taken to cruising altitude in a plane accompanied by members of the press, while Sydney stayed in a studio in London, telepathically transmitting thoughts and messages from the audience to her. Now, we don't quite have the budget to recreate that experiment, but I've asked Liam to look at the map and choose a town or a city anywhere in the world for us to take an imaginary trip to.
Where you are currently thinking of a city somewhere in the world, and you know where that place is in the world. You haven't told me what it is, haven't told anyone what it is. I haven't got you to write this down, it's just in your head. Good. So is this a place you've been to, or no? Somewhere you'd like to go, I imagine. Yeah. Yes, okay. So I'm going to try and draw the route from where we are right now, the centre of the universe, Norwich, right here. I'm going to try and draw the route that you're thinking of, and land in the town, city, or even just the country that you're thinking of, okay? So for me to do this, I need you to close your eyes and just concentrate. Just keep that idea in your head of wherever this place is in the world. Good. So imagine maybe you're going to the airport, have to get up early, got your bags packed, maybe you've got your family with you, heading to the airport, you get on the plane and it takes off, you're heading towards your destination. You just think of that really clearly and closely in your head. Good, so you start to relax, the plane takes off and you start flying. Start flying to wherever this destination might be. Good, and you can imagine you've got your family with you, they're sitting all around you, bothering you. Maybe you get your passport out and you look at it for a second. And you look at your passport and you ignore that terrible picture of you. Good. Excellent. And always on a passport it says like where you were born, it says your birthday, it says all that sort of stuff. And you're from somewhere in Yorkshire, is that right? Yeah. Yes, not too far from Sheffield, yeah? Yeah. Yes, were you born in Sheffield?
I actually was, yeah.
You okay, good, yes. Born in September, weren't you?
I was, yeah.
Yes, good. That'll make you a Virgo, yes? Good. Keep picturing your family around you. You can see them all around you. You've got quite a big family, haven't you? Yes, you have. Who's that? There's a brother, older brother. Yes, you have an older brother. Is that right?
I do, yeah.
Yes, you do. He hasn't brought his kids with him. He's got a kid, doesn't he? You've got a nephew. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, you have. Okay, good. And do you have any sisters?
I do.
You do have sisters. Who's your favourite? Is it Nat?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Short for Natalie, is that right?
It is, yeah.
Yes. Brother's called John. Jay. Jay. Your brother's called Jay?
Yeah.
Yes? Good. And you land in this destination, and I can show you that on the map where I have landed is Australia. I didn't say that's the destination you were thinking of. I said I landed in Australia because that's exactly where the Piddingtons were from. So when you're from Australia, I guess you could say that everything is upside down to you. What was the destination you were thinking of?
Paris.
Paris. That would be P-A-R-I and S. Very good job. Well done. Yeah, that says Paris, isn't it? Yeah.
Thanks for watching. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please follow me on the Facebooks, on the Instagrams, on the Twitters, and hopefully I'll get to see you live from a stage again sometime soon.